Hello, poopsies, and thank you for joining today. I'm going to be working with, for the first time, full tarot card reading. I'm going to do a pick a card reading for you with my new tarot card deck. I always like to do a pick a card reading with any new deck I have. This is the Wicked tarot card deck based on the movie Wicked, and Wicked for Good. So I'm just going to be shuffling the cards. Obviously, I have already shuffled them thoroughly after I bought the deck and channeled with them, charged them, used my own energy with them, even done my own reading with them, worked with clients with them, healings, readings. So I'm pretty familiar with them by now. But I want to do it for the first time in this video as just your own tarot card reading. So what is going on with my poopsies? Let's say for the month of February, why not February? Pick a card reading. What is happening with my dear beloved poopsies in February? What do they need to know? Just a quick pick reading. Quick pick. 3 cards per pile. That's my little quick pick. Okay, and I have the tarot card manual here to help guide me in case I need to have a further clarity of a definition. So let's get these organized in order. Card 1 is going to be this black and gray bracelet. Card 2 is going to be this gnome. Card 3 is going to be this Celestine crystal. So get that nice and close up to you to see. So you can see card 1, crystal, card 2, gnome, card 3, Celestine. Bracelet, gnome, Celestine crystal. Pick and choose whatever draws you in. 1 card, 2 card, or all 3 for the month of February 2026. I like to do the monthly ones before anyone else does because I like to be first. Okay, so, all right. Sometimes I have an overachiever spirit, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood. So what's going on with February for this quick pick? And yes, I'm filming on my desk where I do like my video edits and stuff. I'm, like I said, moving, rearranging stuff. My house looks crazy right now, so I don't want to be showing too much while I'm moving. A master does not reveal his secrets. Temperance. So here I'm getting like you're really gonna have to wait for things to unfold, certain things to be in order or manifest. You're really gonna have to try harder, I feel, in February. Like your efforts are really gonna have to be out there. You have to really start putting yourself more out there. There's going to have to be a lot of work still, and patience and waiting, holding off. You know, if you've had or made certain plans, you're really going to have to, hold off on some of those plans, right? The 5 of Brooms. So this card really is showing conflict, inner conflict, really mostly. I see it mostly like having to do the inner work, feeling maybe misled or misguided spiritually as well. There might be a lot going on in February, and there is going to be a lot in February. That's why I'm reading February today, because I'm very curious. Astrologically, it's going to be an intense month. And I feel we're ready for it, but I don't know if you're quite ready for it, card one. I feel like you are going to be caught off guard by the unfolding events. You might say, what the heck is happening in the world? Why is this unfolding so rapidly now? When I'm just trying to manifest my dream life, why is this sudden like interruption coming through, right? I almost see 2026 like F your plans. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And like by this I mean like a wall, like a brick wall put in front of your plans, in front of your life. And you know, Aquarius is about order, like boundaries, you know. It's about borders, like strict enforcement of borders. And we're in that age of Aquarius, so it's going to be a lot of that like control, tightness, you know. But then there's other energy that's resisting that, and that's free, you know. 6 of flowers. So in case you guys don't know, I just want to say it once so I don't keep repeating myself. Brooms is wands, flowers is cups, coins is pentacles, and yellow bricks is swords. Okay? I'm not going to say it again. All right. If you book a private reading with me and you email me, hey, Tony, what did this mean? What did yellow bricks mean? Okay, I'll email you, of course. I'll tell you. But like in these videos, I'm just not going to keep repeating myself, okay? All right, so 6 of flowers. So Shiz University. I always find it funny because I SHI-T, I say shiz always too. So it's kind of funny. It's like shiz, oh shiz, like Shiz University, like SHT University. I don't know, it's funny to me. Anyway, so this shows Shiz University, right? If you've watched the movie or read the books or whatever. And it's kind of showing like let me look in the book, because sometimes I'm misguided because these are new cards to me. Let me look in the book, okay? And then I'll have a clarity of answer for you. So it says, the 6 of flowers encourages you to connect with your past. Right, so this is about like, you know, past childhood and stuff. This could mean traveling to your hometown, visiting a sentimental place, or capturing the feeling of discovering new and unexpected friends, even the ones you thought you loathed. It's funny because I was thinking of a childhood bully before this video, and I'm like, why am I thinking that? Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. And this doofus right here, this guy in the movie, he's kind of a dork, isn't he? He's kind of nerdy and doofy. He'd be the first to get bullied, and, you know, Fierro would be the first to bully him probably, or make him feel less than. Not that he did in the movie, but I'm saying like, attractive, handsome, male, popular with Glinda, right? He'd be the first not to be looked at by Glinda. You know what I'm saying? You know, the popular girls never look at the nerds in school. So that's just how it is. It's kind of like that. It's like you feel less than. You feel like still the one getting bullied rather than the bully. You know what I'm saying? And this could be part of your conflict here. So if you're in school, this could be an issue, especially if I doubt if you're in university, but maybe if you're in school, like university. Yeah, there's usually, bullying doesn't happen there, but if it is, I would say definitely talk to someone about it. But this might be like I see someone pointing fingers at you, blaming you for stuff, you know, and saying, this is your fault, you know, you should have done better. Even at your job, I see your occupation. It's like, oh, you know, let's say you work at this reminds me of a bank, the way it looks, or like freaking Taj Mahal. You work at a big bank or something like that, or a hotel, and they're like, oh, you should have looked at that number, you miscalculated. Oh, you should have done this properly, Stephanie, or whoever you are, right? Kevin, Keith, whatever, whoever you are, right? This is giving me dominant male energy, so I don't know. It's like, it reminds me like, you know, usually like a man with a bow tie working at a big bank. I don't know, like a big kind of show-offy guy. And you have an important role to play. You know, the tech nerds of today, someone working for NVIDIA or whatever, they're rich as hell. They don't even know how much money they make. Some of these jobs are paying 500-600 grand plus, and on top of that, there's so much pressure behind that, right? And so they're getting the finger pointed at them, like, you should have done this better, you should have known better, you should have did this better. So it's kind of that energy, like bully, torment. They're bullying you, and it's a lot to handle. So that's sort of what I get. But most of all from this card, I think there will be peace. Based on Six of Flowers ending here, it's like there will be a peaceful resolution in February for you, okay? Again, these are quick pick readings. I'm not going to spend too much time, but there's sort of this energy of like conflict then resolution, a resolve and a conflict, and maybe even partially growing your confidence. Also, there could be a possible high probability of something changing at your workplace because of this shift in blame. And when they realize you're not necessarily the one to blame, there might be someone possibly stepping down. So don't be surprised. The month might start off shaky and then it ends pretty darn well. Okay. So I think that's what I see for you, card 1. It's just, again, very brief reading. It's not covering your whole month necessarily. So in depth. So if you want a more in-depth personal private reading, obviously TonyBomboni.com. Okay, so card 2. If you pick this little good luck gnome, I guess. What's going on? Remember, you can request your confidential tarot readings to be done in ASMR, soft spoken whisper, or both. I can do tapping, prayer, incense, sage, whatever you want. It's your video, it's your paid service. King of Coins. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter so you don't miss discounts. King of Coins, we have the Hermit. Probably shouldn't be jumping ahead, but. And then Knight of Brooms. It's kind of funny. This is probably my pick. I was going to pick card 2, and because I shuffled, what is one card I need to know today? For me, this morning I shuffled. Knight of Brooms came out for me, which is a good sign. It's a good sign. Excuse me. King of Coins. So February, maybe that's a good sign for my month of February is going to go well as well. That's when I'm officially moved in the new place, so that's a good sign for me. King of Coins shows, like, you know, success, advancement. You're at the top of the food chain, bruv. Okay, you got this, and you have people watching you. You have people by your side supporting you and admired, mesmerized by your magic, just like this magician, right? The wizard, rather. You know, maybe sometimes people don't know what to think of you in February, but you just have your own unique flair and personality, you know, just like this gnome, you know, he's just himself. Sorry, these walls are crazy. In a weird way, I can't wait to get out of this house. I'll explain another time. They so cheaply built this stupid house. Anyway, I'm grateful it kept me house for 2 years, but oh my gosh, I started to run into problems the last few months. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, I definitely am seeing this hermit energy with you, okay? I'm definitely seeing, like, you're by yourself and you don't care. You don't give a damn who thinks what of you. People are always going to judge and criticize anyway. People are always so damn judgy and judgmental, you know? You're not going to care this month, though. You're going to have the confidence that the Knight of Brooms carries. You're going to say, F your opinion, man, right? You're just going to do your own thing. You don't give a damn what anyone thinks about you. And that's the way to do it. That's the way to go about life. You know, you got to be strong. You have to have the thick skin to get through. You can't be this, like, cowardly cub, right? In the movie, if you saw this cub, well, obviously it was a cub before it turned into the lion, but in this case, the scarecrow, right? But courage. This is about courage, right? You're no longer cowardly, right? So, but yeah, the point is, you're gonna, have more bravery, more courage. You're going to do something bold. You're going to do something you normally wouldn't have thought to do before. And it's going to make a lot of sense for you, okay? And even if you don't have all the support, be your weird self. Be your, if you're autistic self. Don't mask anymore in this month. Be you. Shine as you, right? Show up as you, okay? I'm going to read one definition. I will pick the King of Coins to read because I want to. The King of Coins indicates that a strategy is necessary for your next move to be successful. Like the wizard, you're going to need to have plans in place. Be intentional, thoughtful, and thorough, and examine your approach from every angle. Okay? So, just because you're unique doesn't mean you don't have a strategy or a plan, right? Have a backup plan. Have several backup plans, right? Nowadays, in a changing world, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You just don't. So, make sure those backup plans are enforced so that you're not scared and hiding in the woods, okay? Because some people just want to give up, dump all their hard work they've put in. Now is not the time to do this. Now is the time to grow and prosper. So this is your time, I'm telling you, okay? This is your time. Shine. Don't be afraid to shine, judgment or otherwise. February is going to be a great month for growth and realizing your confidence and making plans moving forward. For your own in-depth personal reading, TonyBomboni.com. These are just quick picks. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time today on these, okay? Okay. Card 3, Celestine. And why do I do these readings, even if hardly anyone really watches? Because I like helping people. I like promoting my work. And I promote my work so I can help more people. It feeds into itself. I enjoy doing what I do. I don't see myself doing anything else for the time being. So that answers your question. All right. So card 3, if you pick Celestine, we're going to start with the Chariot. The Chariot. So, this is before Alpha Bathrop gets on that train, right? To see the wizard. And so, what are you about to board? Are you about to board to go somewhere new? Like, the Hogwarts Express, maybe you want to imagine, right? About to go off, about to re-educate yourself. I see a lot of people starting like, okay, I'm going to start thinking about school next, right? Maybe into the next semester. Changing your commute as well. You might maybe be more energy efficient and take a train or a bus or a bike instead of your usual commute to save time and money. You might even have to go further, and that's why you have to take further transportation to make it easier on you. So you might have to get up earlier in the morning in February. You might have to do a lot more than others in February. Start stepping it up. Maybe you feel like you've been slacking or otherwise. So yeah, I see a lot of people in activity. And now I get it. They're showing me the fire horse again. Fire horse energy starts in February, so that makes sense. That's when people are going to start really feeling more energized, more active, more busy, restless, feel like the urgency to suddenly want to make more money, improve their life. That sudden dopamine rush. Two of Flowers. So, it's like you want to run off with somebody, right? This is a lot of transportation, movement, activity. Let's quickly get married or something like that, while we have some coins in our wallet, right? Or before laws change, right? Talking to the LGBT community there, okay? So 3 of Yellow Bricks, all right? Laying the foundation brick by brick, but also this shows usually that would indicate obviously the 3 of Swords, which is pain, heartbreak. it's like, but there's a pain in the butt to, put in all that work, right? It's still like, you're still going to feel the pain of, I have to do this. I have to be in a rush. I have to get things done. Just make sure you're not so much in a hurry. In February, I'm actually going to read the definition of the 3 of yellow bricks. Your path has been disrupted by something painful, but you must find a way to forge ahead. This card appears when you are confronting lies and manipulation. Although your immediate reaction might be anger, try to see how you fit into the bigger picture, including potentially exposing the truth. So this person you ran off with might not be such the best option for you here, okay? This might be something where, there's deceit, and who are you building that foundation with? And this is why I'm saying the Chariot still gives you the option, the opportunity to pick and choose wisely your life path. Do I want to marry this person? Do I want to spend the rest of my days with them? Do I want to really sign up for this contract? Be careful of signing contracts in February. Or, roll with the punches. Do I want to be impulsive in my decision? What do I want to do? Definitely not impulsive, okay? Definitely not. Especially with the heart. The heart leads the way, but sometimes the heart is stupid. The heart is foolish at times. So you don't want to always choose what's in the heart. It doesn't know better always. Because then you regret decisions you made from the heart with your mind, right? So then you're stuck in your thoughts, then you get issues in your body. So I would just go ahead and, I would say let February come to see how this unfolds for you, and then make the choice, but make rational decisions, not just from the heart, so that you don't get hurt. All right. But this is still a good time to start laying your foundation, start investing, start putting $500 a month into your IRAs, whatever. Not financial advice. I'm just saying, start planning ahead, start building for what you want, because the future's not waiting for you. You got to work for it. You got to work for that ish. Okay. No one's going to give that to you. No one's going to give you that opportunity. No one's going to give you that money. Nothing's handed to you in life. You got to put in the work. So stop making excuses, okay? All right. That's kind of how it's showing. I have to be tough for the card 3 because I want you to succeed. But I'm also seeing how you probably are not succeeding because you're too impulsive. You're making rash decisions from the heart. And you're not laying the bricks for the foundation for your future. You have to start now. You have to start from somewhere. So February is a good starting point. Thank you so much. If you'd like, again, this was a quick pick, so I'm being very brief. TonyBomboni.com for your own personal private tarot readings. If you want more in-depth, I definitely would recommend reading into the energies of February, because it's going to be a lot of intensity with the planets, like I said. February and April are going to be so hella intense. So thank you so much, and I will see you all very, very shortly.